now, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff. ETN, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down is Larry.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Darius Alexander working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one complete to Atwell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Throwing again. Daniels taking off. He'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
And the Falcons first down. A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why.
And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Falcons. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and we can't do it a lot better than that.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 7, Vikings nothing.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong every play, every throw. It just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Hey, what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
A short one there, up by Kittle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. First carry here for Kyron Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He's got a man. That's Wk2 complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend his drive.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
In formation.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense ready now for their second drive. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has the ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll bring up second down.
30-yard line.
Now, this looks like the ball comes out. The Vikings have got it. Oh, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Like any time a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Sweat on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Falcons.
They'll go again here with Williams. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
It is third and long. Now here's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
4th down.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, like, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Forced to his right, now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now, Etienne. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice game on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll go play action here with Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll work this down inside the 35. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Vikings 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Prater on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Falcons go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Greg, the NFC North has become such a fun division over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams playing well, save the Bears over the last few years, it's almost heightened the awareness of how good the NFC North can be.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I'd make the argument it's the best division in football. And I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson, they continue to build around Caleb Williams. That feels like there's a lot more wins built into that 5-12 record if they just get themselves organized and get some pieces around Caleb Williams, and that's what they've done. So, yes, Detroit and Minnesota, Green Bay, they've clearly been the top three for the last couple years, but if Chicago and that roster, if that's your fourth best team in your division, man, I'll tell you what, those are going to be some really competitive division games this year.
And I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the length of the frame. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Falcons offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That's his third catch of this first half, and it's good enough for a first down.
19 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play pick. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On the give, it's Williams. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
6. And the Vikings first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Minnesota. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Vikings will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think that's what we talk about. Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a shot.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Michigan man, Quinny Hay, having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniel. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On fourth down, honest Sam Martin to punt. Xavier Gibson deep to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London.
And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second TD catch of the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike. And he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, this is strong. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind. Interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously the score and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jeanty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back, under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
That's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day 1, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. So if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Logan Wilson. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming.
In punt formation.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Vikings offense and Wk2 getting set for this next possession. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it, and the hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Falcons offense and Travis Etienne is set to get back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Off he goes. And Daniels will have the 1st down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Saul, the man in motion. The carry here for Etienne. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll run it here with Etienne. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Daniels to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand. as the second half is about to get underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Lawrence now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Vikings.
They run over center with Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Third and 7.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive. Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Lawrence now on second down. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown, Minnesota. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Next to score.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It is third and 10.
Third down and 10.
To throw is Daniel. Oh, a loose football. The Vikings have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10. Now Lawrence. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Yards. And the Vikings first down.
And he will score again. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Vikings. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
The kickoff team is out in the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And third down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Daniels. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
C.D. Lamb.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
And the Falcons first down.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. From the 24 now, here's second down and 6. On play action, Daniels. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That's complete to Pearsall. And be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Derek Harmon having success early in his career. His second sack in these first few weeks of the season.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
2nd down, Lawrence. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play for Minnesota. It covers 63 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyron Williams. Touchdown, Minnesota. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping to his left. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. They'll run. It's ETN. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Throwing now. Daniels. And he's going to put down yet to register his squad's 10th sack of this one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. This run straight ahead for ETN. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniel. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run on the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal.
29-yard attempt.
Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
16 yards. And the Falcons.
Slot man in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 40.
ETN now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the 1st with ETN. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chain.
Travis ETN. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Once again, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll run it once more with ETN. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Atlanta.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And a nice job, able to dance away, get forward, 4 pickups, a half dozen.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now ETN. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On the give, it's ETN. And the Falcons going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 41, Falcons 23.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Vikings offense and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First down, it is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 42-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. One final play. Every out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.